Alrighty, guys, tell me if you could hear me now. I just did an update there. I'll give it a second here. Can you guys hear me now? Please comment in the chat there. I had it on the Yeti microphone. I had it on the Yeti microphone, and a Yeti microphone I had muted here, so I had to change it to the headset. Alrighty, so let me quickly. Do you guys hear the background music or the background noise too in the headset, or no? So you guys could hear the market news in the background. Okay, great. Alrighty, so the background is the live news wire that you guys can listen to. And let me go back over then since you couldn't hear that before. Yesterday we ended up closing our Amazon trade. We ended up closing the 1855 strike calls. We took about a 60% gain on that. As a nice couple $1,000 trade we locked in. We used some of the profits on that and we got into the Amazon 1897.50 1900 vertical bull call spread for the January 10th this week's expo. And we also closed out our Facebook trade yesterday. Our Facebook trade had some really nice profits. We locked that in. Facebook right now is down just about 25 cents, but I still think Facebook's going to reach that 215 to 225 area, possibly by, they're reporting earnings soon. So I'd probably get something going into earnings with that. I closed the blinds in the background here because it's bright out, and if I have the blinds open, it's a beautiful view of Universal. Is it Universal? No. Yeah, Universal Studios, right? I keep getting Universal Studios mixed up and Hollywood Studios, but that's a nice view, but I think it's best we keep those closed. Our ExxonMobil trade we got yesterday, that's down a little bit today. We were up over 70% on the ExxonMobil trade yesterday. It was really nice. Still going to hold on to that because we still have a lot of uncertainty in the Middle East. Markets are lower today because of that. Dow's dropping, continuing to drop down about 120 points right now. Our open trades, Amazon 1897.50, 1900 vertical bull call spread, the February Baidu 135 call. And then we got that protective put, the Diamond 10th, January 10th, 2020, 285 strike put. Those are in the green right now. And then our Disney trade, I want to add to Disney because Frozen numbers just came out and they were incredible. So Disney had record box office numbers last year, and I want to get something going into their reporting of their Q4 earnings. So let's just take a look. Today, it's just, it's really about patience and discipline right now. You have uncertainty in the markets. We could climb one day, we could drop the next. So right now, patience, discipline is extremely important. We'll go over a few stocks that are looking good right now. One of them is Ulta. Ulta's finally breaking green candle above previous day's candle, and we just broke that 1020, and we're getting up to that resistance that we talked about. And we could go on the live main trading screen here, and we could take a look right here. So if we take a look here, let me fix this here. There we go. Alrighty, so let's take a look at, here's the Amazon 6-month daily. Let's change it to a 3-month. But if you guys remember, here was the 1020 cross. We jumped in early here, and that Amazon trade, we captured, I think, 170% return on that Amazon trade that we closed out. That was right around, right around Christmas there, the 26th. Amazon was consolidating. We could get a break above 1905, and then I think we're going to head back up to that 2000 area. So I have that spread on Amazon for right now, the 1897.50. It's at 1895.79, 1896 and climbing. So that one's only $4 away, less now, $3.84 from max net gain. That's January 10th, so still got 3 days left. That's fine with me. Markets are starting to climb now. Baidu starting to take off, guys. Let's take a look at Baidu. BIDU. Here's the chart right here. Here's the today 1 minute. Here's breakout momentum. We have the SMAs clustering. 1020 cross starting to climb. Resistance up at 137.25. Let's take a look at this. This might be a good swing trade. Let's change it over here to a daily chart here for the 3 months. And as you guys can see, nice breakout, climb, and then breaking out again here. Following our trade plan, breakout momentum, and then what happens? First candle, you guys know our trade plan, those of you that are members, and then we start to retrace and come back to the SMAs there. So Baidu is in the green now. Baidu is taking off. Our Baidu trade is now up 12.54%. There's continued breakout momentum here. If you're not in Baidu yet, you could jump in Baidu for the January 17th Expo. You could get something like the one, let me see what the option chain is, probably the 137.50. Let me bring that up down here in BIDU. So if we take a look at Baidu, the January 17th, actually the February 21st going into earnings, I think that's the best because then we can to jump into some trades there and make some quick day trades. And you can still use our trade plan using either day trades or swing trades, whatever you want to go for. Just follow the trade plan. Just switch the charts over from today 1 minute to the 3-month or 6-month daily chart. Alrighty, guys. So the Amazon trade, we ended up closing out for a Amazon. We closed that out for a 60% return yesterday. What was yesterday's date? The 6th. 1/6/20. So that Amazon trade is closed. We had a nice gain on that. And then what we did, we used the profits from that trade, and we ended up getting into the Amazon vertical bull call spread, the 1897.50, 1900 for the January 10th Expo. We ended up paying $2.30 contract to be worth, or I'm sorry, we got the 1897.50, 1900. So we paid $1.30 to be worth $2.50. So $1.30. Actually, we got in. I put $1.30 order in, limit order, but it filled it for 127. And yesterday I had that in the trade room, and the reason why I just remembered it's still on the calculator here from yesterday. So our max net gain on that is $2.50. To calculate what our max net return is percentage-wise, we just go 2.5, which is the max it can be worth. 2.5, divide that by what we paid, 1.27. And we have a max net gain of 96.85%. So about a 97% return on that Amazon trade we just got into. And let's see here. You guys could hear that in the background? Better than expected numbers just coming out. So markets are starting to climb off of that news, and that's why it's so important to be listening to this type of news. Market's starting to climb a little bit there off of that news. But guys, I forgot to change the screen here. We ended up closing the Amazon 1855 strike call out, 60% gain on the 6th yesterday. That trade is done, over with. The Uber trade, we ended up closing out. We took a nice profit on our Uber trade. I'll have to check the price on that. ExxonMobil still open. We also entered into another trade for the January 17th Expo with the global tensions in the Middle East. And our space trade, 1250 strike call for the April 17th, which is going into their earnings. I think that's going to be phenomenal, and that's going to do really well. Our Baidu trade right now is up 17% and climbing. Looking to be a good day here. Also, our diamond puts are up for the day, so have to see how that goes. I might extend those diamond puts out for a hedge there because we have the January 10th expiration. I might drag that out to maybe February Expo. Baidu chart here. If we take a look, let's take a look on the other chart here. So if you take a look here, we're getting a nice breakout here on Baidu. We had breakout momentum. We're consolidating now. Let's see what Baidu does, if it starts to retrace a bit or not. But let's take a look now at the 3-month daily. And as you can see here, it's coming up. Nice chart here. I just want to see it break. We could break 138, let's say 138.75. If we could break above 138.75 and close above that, then I think we're going to see that next move higher for Baidu. And if you guys look at a further out chart, like let's look at the year chart here. I mean, just take a look at this chart. You know, when you're looking at this chart here, we're just near the bottoms. You know, Baidu just got down to that $100 a share area. And what's nice about this too, watch what else we could do. You guys see the screen in the background here, right? Well, we could toggle through all of our trades. We could toggle through anything we want to go through here. Open trades. The Facebook trade we ended up closing out yesterday. I have to get the numbers off of that. And then there was the watch list from the other day. Yesterday we didn't go live, so this is still up from the previous. This is still up from Friday, actually. I'll be changing that. Umar, he ended up going and fixing his car yesterday, so wasn't happy about that. Work comes first. So let's see here. That's from Friday. Like I said, we could toggle through that. And then what else we can do? We could go to VCast. I'm watching the markets, guys. Our positions are continuing to climb. Our Baidu trade's now up 22%. Take a look at Baidu today, 1-minute chart here. Take a look at that breakout. There comes the next breakout momentum. We just retraced back down to that 10 SMA there and starting to climb, as you guys can see right here. We retraced back down to that 10, starting to climb, broke resistance, continuing to climb there. Next resistance right here is at 138.20. Let's see if we can break that opening bell candle. Break that opening bell candle. We're already up 1.79%, continuing to climb. Really nice day today, guys. Baidu trades up 23% today. Looking good. Alrighty. AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. January 17th, 47 straight call sweep coming in at the bottom here, as you guys can see. This is a live news wire. 1,000 contracts at 252. So that's about a $2.5 million trade there. 1,000, multiply that by 252. Yeah, $252,000 trade right there on AMD for the January 17th. Let's take a look at AMD, see what that's looking like. Our Baidu trade still taking off, up 25% for the day right now, 14% overall, up $800 on our Baidu trade. And if you guys remember, yesterday our Baidu trade was down quite significantly. It was down like 30%, but it was still within our trade plan. And that's where being disciplined and patience is extremely important. AMD's dropping lower here, so whoever got those calls, you know, obviously they're not one of our members because our members would have followed our trade plan. This is in BDM here. It's breaking below the SMAs on a today 1-minute chart. So that's the whole point, is getting an optimal entry price and optimal exit price to lock in those profits. So, you know, that's why we follow the trade plan. 3-month daily chart's still looking good. You know, in my opinion, I still think this is going to reach $50 a share and continue to climb. It's looking really great. As a matter of fact, we could probably make a trade on this, but I want to wait until it enters into breakout momentum. Because see, right now, here's the next candle below the previous candle. So if you got in when that guy did, those calls are down right now. Now, if we have that 10-20 cross and we're trading above the SMAs, and if we could break this consolidation area, you guys know our consolidation area. If we could break that consolidation area, if we could get a green candle above this, you know, we're going to be set here. So if we could get a green candle above this, If we could get a green candle above that consolidation, I think we're going to head higher there, and I would jump into an AMD trade. And if we continue below this consolidation box, then I think we're going to get lower here. So let's take a look and watch what happens with AMD. And this is the beauty of watching our trade plan and following the trade plan, because if you know your entries, you know your signals, you could easily just follow the trade plan and watch for those signals and make that trade. And if you're looking for something like a swing trade, then you're looking at a today 1-minute chart, and then we're going to switch over to the 3-month daily, make sure it's still in breakout momentum and still looking ready to climb there. And still looks good, holding above the 10. Here it retraced back down to the 10, broke out. It held within the previous body's candle. That's showing signs of consolidation right there. And now we're waiting for that next breakout. So if we go back to the today 1-minute chart here, you can see, and that's the beauty of it too. You know, you don't have to jump in right now. Patience is key. Discipline is key. The trade plan is the most important thing, because there's so many people out there that just throw darts. They have no idea what they're watching for, what they're looking for, and it ends up hurting them. Our Baidu trades up 26% today, 14% overall. Diamond puts up 16% today. Almost green for the day in the account, down $300, not much. It was down $2,000 before, so markets are still starting to climb here from the lows of the day. Well, tech is. ExxonMobil. Let's take a look at ExxonMobil here. ExxonMobil struggled a little bit this morning, down 1.1%. Take a look at the 3-month daily. Got down to the 1020, still looking okay. January 17th expo's looking fine. Let's see where this goes. We're only about a half hour into the day here, so keep an eye on the today 1 minute. It's just now crossing above the 1020 here, so let's see if we could get a break above 70.17. I think we're going to continue to climb and maybe get up to that 50 SMA on a today 1 minute chart as resistance. So keep an eye on that. It's just discipline today, guys, and waiting for those setups. And then once we find something at the bottom here that we could look and we see it breaking out on a today 1 minute and a 3-month daily, then we could jump into another swing trade here. But let's manage our current trades first. Let's be disciplined, do that, and we'll be good to go. Now see, I could put this on the screen for you guys here as well. And what's really nice about this, let's take a look at something like Baidu. See if you guys can see that or not. Can you guys see that big screen in back of me? Or is it, let me see how it looks when I turn the light off here. Can you see that screen a little bit better? Do things look better with the light off or on? What do you guys prefer? Oh, you guys said you couldn't hear the background noise. Alrighty. So I have the live news wire going on in these headsets. That's why I'm listening to that. The light on is better? Okay. You can see what I wanted to do was go over this chart right here with you guys, because the beauty of this is we could come up and we could draw and we could do classes while we're trading. Here is the SMA cluster right here. So as you guys can see right here, here's the SMA cluster right at 955. This is Baidu. They are not cutting troops in Iraq for the moment. United States just said they are not withdrawing troops. Guys, Baidu trades now up 30% today, 20% overall. Take a look now. Why did we enter into this Baidu trade? First off, let's take a look at the today 1 minute chart. Here's the SMA cluster right here at the 955 candle if you're looking at the 1 minute to date chart. As you guys can see, SMA cluster, first candle above the SMA cluster crossover. This is our entry. That's our entry. Now what happened? That entry is right at 136.30. $136.30 a share. Okay? So if that's at $136 a share and we're now at 139.19, we just made almost $3. A $3 climb in that breakout momentum phase and cycle. So, what are we looking for right here? As you guys can see, here is breakout momentum, okay? Here's the breakout momentum, and then what do we have? We have another breakout momentum. Let's do our breakout momentums first. And now let's take a look at our consolidation. Here's our consolidation, and breakout momentum. Can you guys see this chart in back of me? Or is it too far away for you guys? Because this is really good educational stuff I'm going through with you guys. Just let me know if you guys could see it. I think I know what I can do here. That might work a little better. Guys, we're now up 31% on our Baidu trade. Looking good. Almost green for the day here. Qualcomm's having a huge breakout as well here. We're going to have to take a look at Qualcomm. So whenever there's a stock I want to look at, I'm always putting it on my notepad here. Qualcomm, I'm going to be looking at that for a DT, which is a day trade, and swing trade, ST. So I like putting that down, and then I like putting the reference of where it's at, 88.40. That way I know, and it's 10:14. So if I come back to it 10, 15 minutes later, I know exactly what I'm looking for. To make that on the main screen, I'm going to have to open up WebEx. And then I'm going to have to redo it. Alrighty, so watch this now. If this is on the main screen, I don't know if you guys are talking about this screen. There you go. Could you guys see that a little bit better? That's what I mean now. If I shut the light off here, I think you're going to see the screen better. You could see the screen much better there, can't you? Or what I can do is just do something like this. This is going to be something you guys are going to love. Absolutely love. Alrighty. Mike Pompeo just came on Live Newswire. He said Soleimani, it's a lie. He was not traveling to Iraq on a diplomatic meeting there. Alrighty, guys. Now watch this. What I can do, I could go to live trading on here. And now what I can do, let me first exit that out. Now I should be able to do something really great with you guys. Alrighty, so now let's see if it'll work here. Hoping it will. You guys can see the main screen there. Let me put the light on now. Just trying to make it better for you guys here. So now you can see me, you can see the screen, and now watch what we could do here. So, here's our breakout momentum cycles, right? Let's look at them. Here's our breakout momentum. Now, when we're looking at a today 1 minute chart, that's our breakout momentum phase. If we're looking at a daily chart, that's going to be the cycle. So we have the cycle and phase. Now, if they're both in the green and both in breakout momentum, that's a strong momentum play. Okay, so now what are we looking at? Here is consolidation. Oh, move that a little bit. There's a consolidation. Consolidation. Now we're retracing. Here was consolidation. And now we're just heading below. We're heading below the 10. We're going to see if we could hold at the 20 here. If that's going to act as support. If this doesn't act as support, there's a good chance we could retrace back down to this area right here. Okay? So that's really important to keep an eye on and remember. Let me see. No, this isn't. This is. I think if I go like this, it's going to screw it up. All right, how do I get rid of that? There we go. Now that first candle below, which is the 1016 candle on Baidu, at 1016, I'm watching the candles over here. Amazon trades back in the green, guys. Amazon's taking off. Amazon is currently at 1905, basically. 1904.73, continuing to climb. Our Amazon trade is now in the green. Our Baidu trade is up $1,208 today, up $750 overall. Our diamond puts are in the green today. Our Disney trade's down $105 today. Space trade is up $100, and our ExxonMobil trade's down a bit as of right now. So now going back to Baidu, guys, take a look. So when we have that first candle that's below that 10 or below the consolidation box, that's a sign of a retracement. So as short term, so for short term, that first candle that you're getting, where is this going? I don't know if that's the pen. Yeah, there we go. So that first candle below the consolidation box. Qualcomm. Qualcomm's working with an airline company. Take a look at Qualcomm, guys. That's why Qualcomm's taken off. They're now got a contract to work on the cockpits of airplanes of an airliner. Take a look. That's why Qualcomm's jumping right now. We're going to get back to Baidu, but take a look, guys. Just like we go over every day. A candle above the consolidation box showing next breakout momentum. Below, next breakdown momentum. Here it is perfectly with the Baidu chart. Our Baidu trade's doing fantastic. Let's take a look at Qualcomm. Qualcomm's really taking off here. I'm going to jump into a trade on that based on this news. I'll go with something a little bit further out. How did you guys like that, where I'm able to draw on the screen with you guys? Guys, Qualcomm's taken out. I'm going to be jumping into a trade. First off, let's take a look at the 3-month daily. We're just starting to climb here. I think we could easily get back up to 94 off of that news. I'm going to put in Qualcomm on the option chain right here, and we're going to pull up quickly, calendar. Let's see what's going on. QCOM. I don't think there's two mics on. I think that's the background music. Let me shut this off. The desktop audio. Let me shut that off. Now you shouldn't hear anything there. That should be better. Thanks, guys. When you guys communicate like that, then I can fix something. So let me know if that's better now, okay? Qualcomm, let's take a look here. So this is January, nothing coming up in January. February, earnings on the 5th. So Qualcomm's definitely something I will go into earnings with. We already have Qualcomm option chain in the background here, so let's look at the $21st. Still sounds bad. An echo, huh? Alrighty, let me change this to the Yeti then and see if you guys can hear a little bit better, okay? Alrighty, guys, how does that sound? Is that better for you guys? Can you guys hear now? Any better? Oh, wait, hold on, I didn't apply it. There we go. Now is that better? I just fixed it. I just hit apply. I forgot to hit apply. So if that's better, please let me know. Thanks, guys. If you guys tell me, I could fix things. I'm new to this. You know, there's a lot of technology here, so if there's a problem, just let me know. All right, getting back to Qualcomm here. Great, guys. All right, getting back to Qualcomm, let's look at the February 21st Expo, which is going to go into their earnings here. Now let's take a look at February 21st. This is going to be a good trade. I'm probably going to put about 5,000 in this trade, maybe a little bit more. The only thing that worries me, as you guys know, is the current situation going on. Alrighty, guys. So if we get this trade, if we get the 87.50 strike for the could you guys hear the music or the stuff in the background here? Because it distracts me when I'm talking and I hear it in the background. If you guys can't hear it, then I'll just, maybe I could lower this a little. That's a good idea. Alrighty, so going back to this now. February 21st, let's take a look here. So if we buy the 87.50 strike, 87.5, and if we get that for a midpoint of about 4.6 plus 4.6, so our break even is going to be 92.1. So 92.10, 100% at 4.55, 4.55 plus 96.65. And this goes into their earnings. You know, and if you could take a look here at the background, you know, we were just at just about 95 prior to earnings.
So there's a good chance we're going to continue to climb. Maybe we could even hit $100 a share going into earnings if we have a good quarter. And as long as there's no news about Iran, Iraq, anything like that, or no new war. We have a war, guys, I'm telling you. Accounts are going to be devastated. You know, that's why we have the protective put now, and we're going to keep having that protective put until things de-escalate with Iran. And that's very important. You don't want to be long. I know there's a lot of people who have small accounts. Maybe they have a $5,000 account, and they say, hey, let me put my $5,000 in Qualcomm, and then 2 days later, you know, there's some type of bombing or some type of attack, and the market drops 1,000 points, and unfortunately that $5,000 is going to be wiped out. So it's very important to be disciplined, follow the trade plan, and trade management, money management, portfolio management. Watch what you risk, know your risk to reward ratios. And stay small right now. You know, there's a lot of tension going on in the markets. So keep calm, be patient, and stay disciplined. Alrighty, so looking at Qualcomm here, I'm going to look at the February 21st, 87.5 strike call. Markets are still heading lower though, so kind of don't want to jump in just yet, but it is looking good here. So I'm going to make a small trade now, and I'll double down on it tomorrow if we continue to climb. 87.50, should be able to get that for 4.45. So that's going to be, so if I got 10 contracts, it's $445 a contract. That's going to be a $4,450 trade. Now you have to ask yourself, do you want to jump into that large of a trade on the first day? You know, given that the market conditions, the markets are still heading lower here, and we're near the lows here. Qualcomm chart's looking fine. If we look at the Qs here, let's take a look at the Qs, which follow tech. This is still looking good on a 3-month daily. Still looking great. Still holding up fine. Now, if you look at it today, 1 minute, just came back down to that 50. Maybe we could climb off that 50 here and continue to run. I'm probably going to make a smaller trade into Qualcomm right now, then see if it holds at the 20 here. If it doesn't, I'll hold off on that trade. Right now it's at 4.45 by 5.5, which means we could get it right around 4.5. But if it breaks below this 20 right here, I'm not going to enter into that trade just yet. And guys, if you could please share this YouTube video on social media, I'd really appreciate that. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up right now. That would mean a lot to me. If you like the work we do here and all the stuff we do to help you guys become better traders, trade together, and have a great trading community, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. That means a lot to me. So there we go. Qualcomm climbing off that 20 right now. I'm going to see that candle above the 10, and then I'm going to enter. Dow's starting to climb here. I'm going to jump into this trade for 4.6. Let's see if we get filled. I think I'm going to do 5 contracts for now, so it's going to be about a $2,300 trade for now, and then I'll add to it again tomorrow. Alrighty guys, I am in Qualcomm, February 21st. 2020, 87.5 strike call. We're in at 4.57 per contract. That was our fill order. hot in here. Wow, it's 10:30 already. I think do you guys like it if we go 9:30 to 11, or would you rather go from, let's say, like 10:30 to 12, live video? Qualcomm's breaking lower here. Dow's continuing to drop. ExxonMobil trades down about 50% right now. Let's take a look at ExxonMobil quick. You always got to be managing your positions. Know what's going on. We take a look at the daily, coming down to the 20. If this has another red candle tomorrow, I'd probably exit out of those ExxonMobils. I'd hold it for the January 17th. January 10th, I'd exit. Not doing anything yet. Still looking okay. Amazon is at $18.96 and climbing. So still only $3 away. $3.67 from MaxNet. Space Trade still not doing too much just yet. Space Trade, we got into the earnings. As you guys could see, Space here. Here's the chart on it, and we're still in consolidation. So here's consolidation. We're still trading within consolidation. Now, if it broke below 11, let's say 11.10 a share, then that's a sign we're going to possibly retrace back down to that blue 20 SMA, 1030, 1040. We exited our Facebook trade yesterday for a nice profit, and one of the members in the trade room said they just got out of the Facebook trade, locked in some profits. So that's great. Baidu, I'm deciding what I want to do with Baidu because the current trade tensions, we're up $410 overall on our Baidu trade. We're up around 8% on the Baidu trade we just made. That's for the February 21st Expo. Goes into their earnings. I think they're going to do pretty well. But, it's a $6,000 open trade. So, do I really want to risk that $6,000 in the current market conditions with what's going on with Iran, Iraq, Russia? Or do I want to, Can you guys still hear me fine? I just changed a setting to try to get that in my ear here. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. And then after 11, that's when I could send out the alerts on the site for the members that have, because you guys have to understand, there's regular live traders like you guys that are watching us now, and then we also have 2,000 people that are members that have, you know, they're doctors, they're lawyers, so they want to wait for that alert. They can't be live in the trade room, you know, so it's important I send out those alerts briefly after we make them here. So once we make them, you know, then that's when I send out the alerts for the other members here. So, you know, just trying to get down a nice schedule here so we can do everything properly and you guys know the schedule and what we're going to be doing. Still continuing here. They're working to reboot the Iran nuclear deal. So far we're managing our current trades. We just made another trade on Qualcomm. We're going to be monitoring that. And that's what we're going to be doing today. You don't want to have a bunch. We're already in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're in 9 trades right now, so we got to manage those trades before we move on to any others. So how about this today? I went to Starbucks. I always have to get my iced matcha green tea latte. And I go in, and I got my cell phone like this, my car keys, the Porsche keys like this, and I place my order. And she goes, "Oh, wow, you got a Porsche, and you're wearing Dolce & Gabbana." She goes, "What do you do?" And I felt so embarrassed. My face got all red. You know, my wife likes, you know, material things like this. I don't care what I wear, but that made me feel so uncomfortable today. Just wanted to share that story with you guys. Marco says, "Dave, can you please look at Twilio, WWE, and CRM?" Sure thing. TWLO. Twilio, first off, 3-month daily. It's looking good here. 1020 cross. SMA's clustering. We just broke resistance right here. Next resistance area is going to be right around 110. It did get up to 110. It pulled back from that. So looking for a continued climb above 210. Drag this out a little bit further here. That's looking good, Marco. Take a look now. If you're looking at the 6-month daily, here is your and guys, take a look at how perfect when you draw the channel. Here's support. Here's support. Here's support. It gets right down to that channel and holds that support right there. So now what we're talking about, Marco asked about Twilio here. So Twilio is finally starting to see a climb above the 10-20-50 SMA. So that could mean that we could possibly excuse me, guys. I got that fan blowing right on me. Let me shut it off. It's going to get hot in here, though. Alrighty, so back to Twilio here. You can see we're in breakdown momentum this entire red channel here. Breakdown momentum. Now we're starting to climb, and we're in breakout momentum on a daily chart. Okay, now if we look at it today 1-minute chart, there's a different story. We're in BDM. I like to make trades when we're in breakout momentum on a daily and on a 1-minute. That's showing signs of strength and signs of continued breakout. So if I entered into Twilio, the optimal entry point is going to be once you get a candle above that red 50 SMA. That's your entry if you're looking for a swing trade. You know, and then as far as the swing trade goes, you're looking at your calendar here. Let's take a look at Twilio. TWLO. And if you look at earnings are on the 10th, so I'd probably get something like the 21st Expo for January and ride it into earnings, and then you could sell once you have a profit, or if you want to exit it right before earnings. A lot of possibilities there. Let's see, what else did he say he wanted to look at? Jorge Nunez, you have no idea, trust me. Mood swings and temperament are serious issues with Brazilians and Latinas. I mean, she's nice. Don't get me wrong. Things have been going well for us the past 2 days, so I'm very happy about that. Twilio, Ulta. Let's see here. WWE. WWE here. If you're taking a look here, nice breakout here off that 50, starting to run. You can do this as a day trade to 67.42. That's a quick 50-cent climb there. That could be a quick 20% gain with options. If we take a look at the daily chart now, this is looking really good on a daily. I'd be looking at 70 as a target. Definitely. So we could do, let's go back here. I'll give you guys a watch list of some trade ideas. Alrighty guys, so what we can do is take a look here. And Marco just brought up about WWE. I do like that. Now these are not trades that I'm entering. They're trades that you guys are asking me about, and I'm giving you my opinion on them. If I enter into a trade, I'm going to send out an official trade alert or let you guys know that, hey, I'm making this trade. And this is what it is. So WWE trade ideas. So trade ideas. Let's take a look. WWE, I would be getting. When are their earnings? I feel like I repeat myself at least 1,000 times a day with when are their earnings. Alrighty, let's see. January, February 5th. So again, the 21st. Okay, 21st. Let's pull up the option chain. 21st, I'd be looking at the that's not bad. So I'd be looking at the 65. And this is for the February 21st Expo. Okay, can you guys see that on the screen and back? Our Baidu trade starting to climb again. Zamboni, you're a smart, wise man. Very wise man. He said, being married is like trading sometimes. You have puts, sometimes calls. Got to manage the volatility. That's great. And that is perfect. So WWE, it's still starting to climb. If you guys want to jump in, there's the price. It was at $5.70 a contract. And as you can see, it's 10:45 a.m. now. So if you guys wanted to enter into that, you can enter. Disney's finally starting to turn green for the day. Markets are starting to climb. So we're about an hour and 15 minutes into the trading day. Still looking good. And, you know, we're not selling off here, which is great. Looking good there. Yes, we exited the AMAT trade. Well, I exited the AMAT trade for a nice profit there. Actually, it wasn't too big of a profit. I think it was a $100 profit. But we were down on that AMAT trade all day last week. and then, or not all day last week. It was a day trade. On Friday, we were down on it for about an hour or two, and then it started breaking out. Umar was here too. We ended up taking a small profit on that. If you guys want, I could go back and look at the profits on Facebook and Amazon and the other ones we made. Zamboni says, take a look at FEYE, which is FireEye. FireEye breaking out really nice here on a 3-month daily. Let's look out a little bit further here. That looks like that wants to get up to 20 bucks a share. That's probably continuing to climb now because people want security. That's an internet security company, if I believe correctly. Our Disney trade is now green for the day. Space trade is green for the day. Baidu trade's up $1,000 for the day. Amazon's starting to climb there. Amazon's only $1 away from max net gains, so very happy with that. Our Amazon trade's doing great. Our Amazon trade's in the green right now. Looking good, guys. Guys, again, if you like these videos, please give it a thumbs up on YouTube. And guys, let me go over. We got the trade challenge all set and ready to go here. Take a look at this. I don't want to show you guys the upper part here. Let's take a look at the, where is it? All right, there we go. So here is the main screen that we're looking at, and let's bring that down a little bit more. Okay, so what we're going to be looking at here now, here's the breaking charts, and you go down, these are going to be the top main events here. I'm also putting a roadmap that's going to be above this, and then below this is how to get started. We're still working on that, but other than that, this is totally finished. Down here, this section, latest breaking charts, trade ideas, and news alerts. So what we're looking for here, you can see breaking news. This will be, you know, live trading, breaking charts, and then here's your trade ideas. Now, these are trade ideas like we're going over right here, okay, in the background. So those are the trade ideas. Now, the official trades for trade members are right here. Trade alerts. You go here, and this is going to give you all of our current trades that we're in and everything that we're doing. And this is going to be incredible because you guys could just click on this, look at the Baidu trade, Baidu going into earnings on the 19th. Here is the reason why we got into the Baidu trade. You guys could even share it on Facebook. We're talking about the bottom there. I don't like those pictures that were put in, but oh well. Official trades. I'm a perfectionist, guys. When I see this, I have to have this, you know, done right with the pictures. So down here, here's the official trade. Buy to open the 135 strike call at $8.10 for the February 21st going into earnings. 2020 Expo. Target 155 a share. Stop 130. So continuing to climb there. We got a nice $1,000 profit today on Baidu, and we are going to probably add to that once these tensions with Iran is finished here. So going nice here with the color coding, like what we got going on, and looking good. Now, guys, what I wanted to go over with you guys, here's the live trade room. This trade room I'm not going to be in. I'm going to be in the trade room in the Santarelli Trading Exchange. Okay, courses, that's going to be for our trading academy here in our Orlando headquarters. Trade challenge. We just finished this up. Here we go here. We have to change a few things here. I just made a new one the other day over the weekend, so I'm going to upload that one in here. But stock, current price, I'm going to have to update that at the end of the day each day because that's not automatic. Trade on date. Here's the expiration. So we say, okay, we just entered into a trade, 11:15. Here's the expo. Here's the position, 242.50 straight call. Here's the size that we got, because we're going to be starting with a $5,000 trade challenge. And here's the entry price. Here's the cost of that trade. Here's the last price. We're going to go at the end of the day there. Maybe we could do one in the morning and one at the end of the day. Not sure. P&L, that's the dollar amount. And then here's the percent P&L, and then here's the value, and then here's going to be the trade-off date, the exit price, and then over here I'm trading this to trade plan notes and logic. So that's going to be great there. So we could say breakout momentum cycle, breakout momentum phase, news that they just got a contract with blah, blah, blah. And then that way you guys know, hey, that sounds like a good trade right there if you want to follow it or not. So this trade challenge is set up, and it's going to be really great. So that's that. Performance. Once we close out the trade, you'll be able to see the performance here. We haven't done anything since started this this site here yet. And then here's your login. So everything's set up, ready to go. Just waiting for a few things here. And then here is our what is it? The Facebook business page there. Testimonials down here from members of TSE. A lot of them. You could scroll through them, find them. You could also find them on our page, our business page. And then down here, popular categories, you could pick what you're looking for. If you want the trade ideas, recap videos, breaking news, breaking charts, or if you want, I'm also going to have one here, trade challenge, that you could click on. So I hope you guys like that. That was a lot of work there. Baidu still continuing to climb. FireEye there, BIDU. Baidu in the NTZ no trade zone, which is also consolidation right here. Dow's only down 62 points, not too bad. There goes Baidu again, once again breaking. Mr. Elephant. So what's going to happen is the Santarelli Exchange is going to be the live trading videos. Breaking chart alerts is going to have all of that info that I just went over, all the trade ideas and everything. And then our other business, Stock Options Trading Academy, that's going to be the Trading Academy here. They're all separate services. What I am doing, though, and I have it ready to send out, I just have to send it out once I feel everything is set to go, because I like being on pace with everything here. But once I feel everything's ready to go, I'm going to send out everyone that, let me just share this quick. Everyone that has a membership here, or if you go to the SantarelliExchange.com, if you go here and put in your email address and click access or whatever it is, then you're going to get that email that's going to give you a grandfathered 30% off any service of any of our other sites. You know, breaking chart alerts. We're going to give you a code. The code's actually already made. It's LOYAL, L-O-Y-A-L, capital letters. And if you sign up, it's going to give you 30% off, grandfathered in for life off that membership. So if it's a $90 membership, you know, you're only paying 70%. So it's only $63 per month, every month, until you cancel that service. If you cancel that service, you're not going to get that promo code back again. But if you hold on to it, it's in there in your account for life. $63 instead of $90. If you get the $250 package, you get 30% off. You're paying $70, so it's going to be $175 a month, which is even a little bit cheaper than my current service. $175 a month, and you're grandfathered in for life. And that's for those members that have been loyal to Santarelli Trading Exchange and have been members for us for quite some time there. Andy Chow's up 35% on Boeing. Boeing's looking good there, Andy. Nice job. Baidu trade is still climbing. Still looking good. Let me take a look at the watch list here. It's, you know, like, these are the types of days, you know, you guys know when there's a good trading day, we are all over things. You know, when the markets are pretty flat or things have stalled a little bit, you know, we're holding back and waiting for those conditions to improve. NVIDIA is still breaking out there. NVIDIA is looking incredible here, up 1.4%. Let's take a look there. She looks like she's ready to continue to climb. I might jump into a NVIDIA trade on the other account here. On TD. Let's see if I can make a trade on TDF, my phone. I usually don't do that, but I'd like to see. I'd like to start trading from the phone sometimes as well. Let's see, TD Trader. Alrighty, let's go to NVIDIA. Trying to see how I could get up the option chain on Thinkorswim on the phone here. Now let me just go into Thinkorswim app. Baidu's still continuing to break out. Disney's climbing. Space doing well. It's just ExxonMobil holding us back a bit today, which is okay. It's just a single day. We were up, what, 80% on it yesterday, so you guys could see the types of moves it has. Let's see here. Watch list. Have you guys ever used Thinkorswim platform on your phone? If so, it's on these shares. I'm trying to change it to options. I've never traded on my cell phone with Thinkorswim. Nice breakout coming here. How do I change it from shares to options on the app? The trade room will be used. I'm going to have my assistant in the trade room. I'm not going to personally be in it, but I'm going to be telling them what to put in it. I'm going to be here focused on trading. And I'll have the assistant do the alerts, and I'll check them before they're sent and running the trade room. Yes, there is a discount code. You could sign up, breakingchartalerts.com, and you could use promo code LOYAL, LOYAL. You could do that now if you want on Breaking Chart Alerts, because the promo code's only going to last for a week once we launch it. Anyway, guys, any of you, I always trade off of this. You know, for me personally, I have to be in front of this because I get a feel of what's going on in the market and everything, so I usually never trade off my phone. I'm on the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform, but when you have it, it pulls up the shares I could buy. How do I change that to options on my cell phone? Tom says, Dave, on Thinkorswim app, halfway down just above the chart, there is a menu. Click options. Here we go. I had to click back. When I clicked back, it came up on the watch list here. Let's see. Alrighty, so NVDA, I'm going to place a trade on NVDA on my cell phone in the Thinkorswim account. Let me look at the today 1 minute chart here. That's still breaking higher. I'm going to pick up the 240-250 strike. How do I get this out a little bit further here? Here we go, January 17th. Let's see, when does NVIDIA report earnings? I think I need to go into earnings with NVIDIA. NVIDIA has been really solid. That should be a $300 stock in no time. NVIDIA's on February 12th. So let's see the price difference here between the January 17th and the February 21st for NVIDIA. NVIDIA January 17th monthly, 242.50. Wow, that's $5. Quite expensive, but it's up 2% today. February 21st. I much rather pay that. Alrighty, 240 call. I'm going to place it on the other account here. I could get it in that account too. I likely will. This is Sophie's account. That's why I like going out a little bit further. Then I don't have to manage Sophie's account on a daily basis. What I do if I enter into an NVIDIA trade now, I'll put an alert, say, hey, if it gets below this number or above this number, send me a text alert. It'll send me a text alert, and then I know, hey, you know, either we reached our target or I'm at my stop. And that's you know, you can't beat that. That's really great when you get something like that. Disney's still climbing, guys. Baidu's still climbing. Amazon's still climbing a little bit here. So let's see, February 21st. We'll go with the 240 call. That's at 240. All right, let's see how this does. Let's wait a little bit. There's some news out on Bloomberg. Let's see if I could get a better price here. 13.35. I just want to see if it continues below that 10 SMA right here on it today, 1 minute. Alrighty, guys, that order was sent. It says here on the Thinkorswim platform, order was sent, new order, and it gives the number, was sent on account ending in whatever. Buy one, 13.35 limit, NVDA 100, 21 February. That's the expo, February 21st, 2020, 240 strike call. We're in at, let's see now. We were filled at 13.35. 13.35, and that's for the February 21st expo. So still about a month and a half to go on that, and that's an earnings trade. The reason why we're going into earnings, if something happens with the market, we're still going to have that implied move, that volatility there. That's going to increase those February monthly expos that are going into earnings. Now, if you had something prior to earnings, you know, those are going to be hit hard if the market drops there. So that's why I went with the expo into the earnings season here. Alrighty, guys, it's after 11 here, so I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to start working on this, send out some alerts, and I will be in the trade room for you guys. If there's any questions, just go to our website, thesantarelliexchange.com. You could join us in the live trade room, and if you want to sign up for the new site, you could go to www.breakingchartalerts.com. If you're a TSE member, you could use promo code LOYAL in there, and that'll give you 30% off any package you want, either monthly or yearly package. So I will see you guys in the trade room, and if you like this video today, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the trade room. Everything's looking good right now. ExxonMobil, that's the only one we need to start to get to move. It's the only one holding us back today. If it wasn't for ExxonMobil, we would be up a couple $1,000s today. So we'll keep our eye on ExxonMobil and wait for that to start to break out here. It's in consolidation now for quite some time, from about 10 a.m. until now. It's in consolidation. There's not much going on. Pulled back to 70 support. Now we're going to watch it and see if it could climb back off that 20 SMA and get back up to that 73 by the January 17th expo. It's discipline, patience, and just following your trade plan. We head lower tomorrow. We'll see what we do there. Alrighty, guys, any questions, go into the trade room. I'll be in there. I'm going to be in the office today until 4 o'clock, and I'll see you guys there. Take care, guys. God bless, and I will see you in the trade room. Bye-bye, guys.